Hello, and welcome back to Evoland 2. We finished the game last time. Didn't have 100% though, so I'm going to be going through... I have referred to a walkthrough to find everything that we're missing. Surprisingly, it's almost all in the present. I thought it would be spread out a little bit more than that. So I spent some time off camera just hunting down where everything was, but not actually taking it, so this shouldn't take us too long, I don't think. At the end of that, once we've finished our collection, I want to also beat the game again, just to see if the title screen, or the end screen will change when you have 100%. I don't necessarily think that it will, but sometimes games do things like that. So if that is the case, I would just like to see for myself. And, you know, it'd be nice to see the end screen with the 100% on there. And I don't think the final boss is going to be that difficult now that I know the patterns. Okay, aside from that, I guess one more thing I will mention before we get into the collection here is that I did grind out 2 achievements off camera. These are Steam achievements. I don't think they count towards the 100%, but I was looking at the achievements and there were 2 that I was missing that I'm not going to be getting through the course of getting 100%. I should be getting all the others through the course of this video. But the 2 that I grinded for were Double Tap, which is to kill 40 zombies in the Haunted Forest. I only needed about 5 more. That actually was pretty easy to do. And Poker Face, which required winning 50 games of the game of cards. And I needed to get about 13 of those. That was a little bit of a pain. I just picked I picked one of the guys who I think he had like the rat or something. He only had 10 life and he had a terrible deck. So grinding those out was really fast against him, but not interesting video. Anyway, let's get into it. So here in the distant past, we actually have everything. So we're going to be going through the times as we can. Whoops. So starting here in the past, we are missing one thing only. Here in Genova. Right, so this chest that was such a mystery, I spent so much time wandering around in there. Yeah, you can just go around the outside of the walls. So I was, trying to get into one of these buildings, the library, that guy there who's guarding the library, I thought it was in there. It's close. We have to go back here. And that's a collectible star for us. 1 down. And yes, I believe that's it for the past. So let's go to the present. We have a lot to do here. Since we're right here, let's go into Genova again. First thing that we're going to be doing here is going into the Prophet's base. Everything under the Sundar informs us that we are missing an item here. Oh. These are still smashed. I wonder... Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to quit. Progress will be lost, that's fine. We should have that star still. And reload. Because I was just in here doing stuff. Because there were a few little puzzles I had to do to get through to things on this playthrough. So we are at 27 stars. Yes, that did save, of course. Well, you know what? Well, no. We'll do this first. Stick to the plan. Also, I was going to go past it. Okay, the pots are back. Okay. Oh, lucky me that I just randomly decided to smash a bunch of those with Minos the first time through. If we go to this pipe room, at the back here. And this is why I reset the game, because I wasn't sure if this wall was going to stay broken or not. But we open that up with Menos. And we find the Prophet, of course, a card that we were missing. And what does the Prophet do for us? 8/7 for a strike for 9. Not bad. And in fact, we might be able to use that card right away, because the next thing we're doing here is hunting down a card that we missed. This is a guy that I definitely remember seeing. I think I ran into him right after I just started playing the game of cards. But here in the barracks... No, he only has 10 life. Really? I must have just never found him then. Okay, well, we did get the Prophet, but it doesn't do us any good. So let's ditch it, and I guess we'll go with the Ghost, because it does more damage. The Prophet can fuel our mana, I guess. Can't quite finish it off, okay. Yeah, fighting guys that have 10 life like this. This is how I got the 13 wins for the Poker Face achievement. Which, I mean, I knew I was going to have a few more fights in this part as well, but I just didn't want to... Oh, that's annoying. That's fine, we can deal with it. Can we? Yes, because we get lots of mana from those. And we get the last of the Imperial Guard, because we really wanted that. Okay, still not done with Genova. We'll check out the Imperial Guard, fine. Oh no, Task Force. Huh, I thought it was a Task Force. Never mind, we already have all those. Imperial Guard, maybe it'll be better. Oh. No, only 1 mana when you cash it in. That is a terrible card. Okay. Here at McDonald's, we actually forgot to do something. Welcome to McDonald's. But I'm afraid we're closed right now. Did you find one of the epic ingredients? Right, so I had a quest to find 3 epic ingredients for this guy. Well, we've got mammoth steak. You found the mammoth steak? Brilliant, thanks a bunch. There's 2 more epic ingredients I need. Golden apple. 1 more epic ingredient. And of course, the cheeseless pizza. You brought me all 3 epic ingredients. Now my cooking will have that special something. Here, accept this as a token of my gratitude for everything you did. And there is our last mana. Oh, take this too. You can use it to buy a few knickknacks. And 6,666 coins. Welcome to McDonald's. We're closed right now. I'm preparing some epic dishes. Thanks again for your help. Oh, that reminds me, actually. So this isn't on the list of things that we have to do. But since we're by Genova, something that I did see in the walkthrough, there was a thing I could do that I didn't do. So we're gonna go back to the past. I'm going out of order. I even have a little script or like note of all the things I want to cover. I'm already going off script. It's a disaster. There was something we could do here that I saw on the walkthrough that I thought was kind of interesting, so I wanted to check it out. Assuming it's still going to let us do this. Oh, wrong button. I have no more work for you. Never mind. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just spell it out then. When you're doing the maid quest... you can give the candy that's been licked, I believe, to this little girl, and she will give you access to the lucky charm that they've been using for the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire quest. And then at night, when it's dark, before going back to bed, you can actually go into this building and win a bunch of money. So there's a thing there that I missed. But there's that. Okay, anyway, that's it for the past. Main Bridge, our next target. Hello, sir. I seem to have overlooked your existence. Let's remedy that. During the war, Demon Prince supposedly lifted this boulder and used it to block the bridge, keeping the Emperor's forces at bay. But they say he later came back to destroy it. Doesn't that strike you as odd? I was caught napping on duty again, so now I'm stuck guarding this old bridge. As if the demons would ever come back to attack us. Ah well, at least it's nice out, and I just know I'll doze off again. Yeah, I don't know if I ever talked to these guys. Well, we have a game of cards to do here. Oh, I don't want to play that. I can get 2 or 3, I guess. We'll do it this way. Play a troll. Not a great starting hand, but not terrible. It kind of makes sense, I guess, if our opponent's going to have a demon-themed deck. Might as well go with the Sorcerer, I guess. It's more economically efficient. As long as I don't play a big creature with trample. Oh, and we win. Okay. Gets us another card. And the Main Boulder. Which is probably going to be a terrible card, but you know, we need the full set. Main Boulder. Three for 0-11. That's about what I expected. Just a massive tank. I mean, it's actually better than it being a 1-11, funnily enough. Can block an archer fairly well. Okay, next up, Shiro Harbor. Which has nice music. I do really like the tune in this place. Can slip down here. Get ourselves a collectible star. Okay. Yeah, I just noted where all the chest locations were. I don't actually know what's in them, but I mean, I guess I do because I know what I'm getting ultimately. I just don't know which one is where. Probably would have been faster to take the boat and transform it into an air machine. Alright, after Shiro Harbor. Well, next place was this, although we'll be actually coming here twice, Nibiru Village, because we have to challenge Finrost once we have, I guess, one more card before we can challenge this guy for the last card. Okay, so down here, I've actually been down here. There was a chest in here, but there's also a way through here. Oricon ore. Very nice. Just need one more of those, and then we have the full set. I guess we do have to go back to the past to buy armor. That wasn't written on my script either, but I will be buying the last piece of Oricon gear before ending the game. Seems like something I should do. It might be faster to leave this way, actually. Oh, probably not much by much. Or by any. Alright. Here in the Sylph Forest, fortunately, we got everything in the really complicated time puzzle portion of it. But down here, there is a chest. Collectible star. And still not done with the present. Ah, let me land. In the Haunted Woods. Haunted Forest. Oops, that's a mistake, I guess, on my note. We're actually missing 3 things here. Only 1 in the present, but 2 in the future. Which you might remember where those were, because they were pretty obvious. They were just things I didn't know how to get to at the time. Anyway, got a chest down here. Green goop. Ah, that's a problem. I was assuming all of these were going to be stars or cards. The fact that that is a chest tells me that I actually have something missing. Oh dear. My notes are not complete. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. I think I can pause my recording in the middle and resume it. I might also... I mean, I could just do video editing as well. So we'll see. So I have to talk to all of these people, which I didn't do after completing the campaign with Dalkin. And apparently you have to come back here and talk to everybody. Not often do we see humans. They've been afraid to come since the war ended. Perhaps they feel guilty for what happened. But we know Magus is to blame. Demons live much longer than humans, but there are simply too few of us now. Within 100 years, demons will be extinct, all because of what Magus did. Before the war, Demonia was a wonderful city, a good place to live. Now see what's left of it. If only Magus had been stomped before he could take Demonia. Yes, we have been here, because we challenged these people and took their cards. Did you know Lord Menos fought for us alongside General Dalkin? Then he vanished into thin air, as if by magic. Some say he was already dead, that only his warrior spirit had come back to fight for us. Such a miracle deserves a temple. It may take us decades to complete, but we shall build him a temple in this very spot. And there we go. So that's everything to do in the present. But now, in the future, now that we've talked to those demons, we get something here that we can do. And I haven't actually checked any of this out, so this is new to me. Ah, you came all this way to the sacred temple of Menos? Then you, too, must be walking the road to truth. May you find success on your journey, my friend. We're among the last surviving demons. But the past is merely dust, and we have attained truth. Today is but a new beginning. Yesterday and tomorrow are 2 sides of the same looking glass. Interesting icon there. Welcome to the temple dedicated to Lord Menos. This temple was built to house the remains of the last demons. It was specially designed to remain above the water that will wash over all. That way, when we return to life in the distant future, we shall be able to roam the world anew. As Lord Menos before us, hope lives within us. May you walk the path that leads to the truth. For some, everything is for the best. Igvrit, huh? Others know only tragedy. Whatever actions we take, life flows along. It has no regard for the fate of men. You who seeks the sacred power of fire. I see you are wide awake, but did you bring me what I asked for? Well, now that we've helped with the restaurant renovations... Good. I will join you and reveal the way of fire. And achievement unlocked, Power of Fire and Earth. You have access to the Igrit invocation. Focus until the 3rd level to call it. Yeah, and that's everybody leveled up. Okay, here in the future, there are still a few things that I know about. The Pyramid of the Prophet. The number 5 has always intrigued me. I mean, really? It's a special number, don't you think? It pops up everywhere. The story of the 5 little pigs, the tale of the 5 musketeers, and of course the 5 keys to be collected by the Great Destroyer before annihilating the world. As strange can be. Why 5? Well, here is our missing card. Ready for a game of cards? Oh, these are expensive. I guess we'll play the Noria Troll. Gives us a good mana stockpile, going forward at least. And with that, well, we're not going to play the bear. First strike or range? I'll put a range behind the troll. Easy enough. Very well played. I can continue to play like this. There, you deserve this card. C4PO. 60 out of 61 cards. So we can go challenge Fina's father now. Ah, that's what that is. Okay. 2-5 first strike. 4. Not great. Alright, here in the Haunted Woods. So I guess, yeah, I'm missing a star still. Okay, well, I have to look that up. I mean, there might be... Wait. Was I just off? I might have had one more thing written down than I needed. Because it's 61 cards. Right? I'm confused. My notes might be off. Yeah, I have everything. Except for the one card that I'm missing, obviously. 5 Oricon ore. There are 2 chests in the place that we're going. I guess it's going to be a star and an ore, and then I will have everything. Okay, So, I'm a little bit confused by how that goop managed to get in there and still make my count work out right. But, yeah. Anyway, the last 2 things that we're collecting, it will be an ore and a star here. In this dungeon. As we can see, 2 chests. this might not be the efficient way to get through here. But we've got quite a ways to go. This is a big place. Oh wait, wrong character. Let's see what happens if I do Manos level 3 here. Will this take out the skeletons? No. Well. I guess now we have to wait for the cooldown. Oh, we can see the chest kind of... I think I just saw it. Yeah, you can kind of see it over on the right there. Well, Manos level 2 should do it. Going for that larger AoE. Come on, it's in here somewhere. Isn't it? Really? It, right there. Okay, we just had to do it from a specific side, I guess. It's the Oricon ore that we were missing. Now we have to go all the way to the other side of the dungeon. Those things only do like 2 damage to us at this point, so I don't really need to be trying to dodge them. I guess I could demonstrate that by being incredibly lazy at this next part. So let's do that. Not that way. This way. Okay, well, there's the chest. Yeah, basically no damage. Okay, we've got this lever over here. Star player. Alright, that is all 30 collectible stars. So let's get that Oricon armor. It was 5, right? Maybe it's 6 Oricon ore for the armor. That might be where I made the miscalculation. But getting that goop has really unsettled me. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Spikes do matter, those hurt. No, let me through! Okay, in the past, let's see if we have what we need. You waste your time bothering me, as I have no weapons for sale. You see, I only fashion the most exceptional of weapons. But such arms can only be forged at Oricon ore. Oh, it's gonna be down at the bottom, isn't it? Close enough. You took off some Oricon? Oh, let me forge you an item with that. What would you like to make? You want to forge Oricon armor? To make that item, I'll need to use 5 pieces of Oricon ore, alright? Okay. Here we go. And it's complete. You got Oricon armor, the ultimate armor. Every adventurer wants to see this under the Xmas tree. Mighty fine work, if I do say so myself. Please come back and see me if you have other items that need forging. I've got nothing more to forge for you. Thanks, though. Because of you, I'll most definitely become a legendary blacksmith. I don't know how much of a bonus that gave me, but anyway, we have the full set now. Okay, and back to Nibiru Village. Don't stray too far, it's dangerous beyond the village. So, you started playing Game of Cards. I was strong at it when I was young. Oh? It's been a while since I had a worthwhile opponent. Are you ready, Kuro? Yes. 50 health. Well, that's kind of a good start, I guess, because I get to... Wow, this card is just so much worse than Kuro. Basically the same all around, but 3 less health. Okay, well, we'll start with Kuro. That's appropriate. 50 health. Does his deck contain every single card? I wonder. Because if they really wanted to make him difficult, what they could do is they could just take out all of the bad cards. Okay, well, I can't afford that. So we'll get the energy. And I guess if I have a choice between these two, we'll take Dalkin. And we'll just keep doing damage, because the Mammoth isn't that scary on its own. I guess he could put a scary archer behind it. Could certainly afford a scary archer. Okay. Funnily enough, if I actually draw like I was gonna say a squirrel or sylph, I'll actually play it. Just to finish him off. So Largo, do I want to play you? You can get 2 if I play you. Okay, so in that case we'll put the Yoba tree here. And the sylph here. Okay, bottom row basically doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I could put a big archer in it, I guess, but... yeah. Oh, we're not playing that. Another 5. I mean, I could do this. It might make a difference eventually. Ooh. Oh, like King Lothair. And that does it. Oh, that was easy. Easy. Lost again. There, you deserve this card. Here, have some generic text at the end of all of that. Achievement unlocked, Collector. You got Fina, of course. And we will never use her because we are never playing another game of cards. Since I already grinded for the achievement. I guess that's why the achievement's probably higher, so that you're actually encouraged to use it. 5 for 2/8 with healing. The only healing card in the game. I don't know, it actually isn't a good card, honestly. I don't see myself ever having a situation I'd want to use this. I don't know how effective the healing is. I mean, that might have something to do with it. But anyway, that's all cards collected, all stars collected, all ores collected, all mana collected. I think that's everything. Like, I can't think of anything else in the game to do at this point. Well, there's an autosave. Just out of curiosity, if I quit... I'll do that. Quit to the menu. There wasn't a percentage here, was there? Nope. Well, that's everything, so... Really? Okay, we'll go into the future. So, for the sake of seeing the 100% title screen, I will fight the boss again. This is mostly just for myself. If you've seen me do this in the previous part, there's not really any reason to watch this again, but I mean, you know, feel free, I guess. Or skip to the end of the video. I'll probably get this on my second or third try. I think I'll get it on my first try, but the second stage of this fight does give me a little bit of trouble. Alright, this is kind of weird. Set of motions. Okay, we just have to do that one more time. Oh man. Well, now that I have this armor, I should be taking less damage from everything, right? This should actually be easier than the last time I did this. Oh, come on. I should be a little bit more careful about my actions, though. A little bit more deliberate. Or I could just, you know, face plant the force field. That's always a good strategy. Got a decent amount of health at the end of that. This is the stage I have trouble with. Hello, series? Could you show up, please? Oh, all the way over there. That's not... Oh. Yeah. Ah! I was trying to stop time there. Didn't work. Just tank fire. Take fire. Ah, whoops. Yeah. I'm taking many more hits here than I really should be. Okay, that should be it. Phase 3. Alright, I can just keep my... Almost done already. Yeah, turns out the time stop ability is pretty good. Oh wow, Wait. She was only doing 1 damage last time. Was that fight bugged last time? Huh. I wonder if this is a... No, an integer wraparound thing where... Because my defense is higher now, it's causing trouble. Ow. Okay, well, now to watch out for that 4th phase of the fight that I wasn't taking seriously at all. Okay, this isn't great, but I guess this is how we're gonna do it. Oh, no health at all? Really? Okay, the 3rd phase of the fight's pretty easy and I can get health there. I have to. Oh, that can go anywhere. Well, that's an easy way to dodge that. I'm actually gonna die again. No? Ah. Okay, got it. Oh shoot, that was not the time to do that. Man. Okay, let's be careful in the first fight instead of rushing it. I always take a ton of damage here, like half my health. Just a matter of being patient with the weird triangle rotation. So it is going to end up being three attempts. Also, how do I always miss these? I think that's part of what makes me frustrated about this particular thing, is that it's really hard to judge my sword distance sometimes, depending on the camera. That's fine. Okay, well, we can grind for health. That's another thing we can do. Another thing we should do, I guess. Hello? I want experience. I mean, my health is okay. Until that happens. Okay, so take the last stage of the fight a little bit more seriously. Okay, I got down in time. That's the trick with that particular stage. Okay, got her. Come on. Alright, just tank the hits. Always a good strategy. Shoot. She's doing a lot of damage. Why is she doing so much damage? Also... why is she doing so much damage now, but she's only doing 1 damage before? I don't understand what's going on with this fight. I guess I never really needed to learn that the last stage. get a better vantage point here. See, I took that hit because I was frustrated that I missed it because of that motion there. Well, we'll get this eventually. I don't like this attack because I don't know how to dodge it. This just seems random to me. And that one's not great either. Oh, that was well worth the time stop. Why was I falling through the... Okay, not great. Man, that was really bad. I guess I can grind health on this stage? Kind of? Oh, come on. Like, this is... Okay, there we go. Just be more defensive and abuse the time stop powers. That's the secret to the boss fight. Reality is breaking apart. I think we've gone too far. Reached the end of time. What will happen now? The project has been damaged by our fight. It will be enough to stop the cycle of time. If not, everything will start over. Same times, the same events, the same struggles. Same fate for all. For both of us, too. Alright. My power is fading. I will disappear, Kuro. And it frightens me. Maybe one day we'll find each other again. And if only fate remains... together, we will change this world. I'll wait for you, G. And looking at my notes, I actually see something that I did miss, so hopefully we have 100% here. It's just a Steam achievement thing, I don't think that counts. Crystal hasn't returned. I'll be back. Miss Fina, it's been several days. We cannot wait any longer. What are you suggesting, Menos, huh? Just leave without him? Menos is right, Fina. We cannot stay here. I don't know what time or what world lies ahead. We have to go. Well then, go! Just leave without me. I'm not going anywhere without Kuro. Miss Fina. Solid snails, most assuredly. There's no point, Menos. She's made up her mind. We need to respect that. We shall await you beyond the portal, Miss Fina. Let's go then. As far as this game goes, one thing I was thinking about is that they've mashed a whole bunch of different genres together, but not all of them. In particular, I was surprised that there wasn't a racing segment somewhere along the way. Seems like racing games are reasonably big. I don't know, I don't really play them, but it seemed like something that was missing that should have been in here somewhere. I guess sports games are another really big genre, but I could understand that being left out. That doesn't really feel like it would fit in the same way. And it's going to take a really long time to get to that end screen, only to see 99%, right? I wonder how long this was. For some reason I decided not to have my timer on in this recording. I figured it would be a quick little thing. Yeah, so there were a bunch of time threads that weren't resolved, or that were resolved not in a good way necessarily. And Menos' children, or Menos' son, I guess, Reno, is one of those. We never ended up actually fixing that. Guess you can't fix everything. I don't want to skip through any of the credits, even though we've already done this, because I might miss the end screen if I do that. It's probably just going to be the same as what we had before. So it was pointed out that a bunch of the games in this, like the mini games or side quests or whatever you want to call them, they aren't as full-fledged or as the games that they're referencing. They're kind of simpler and easier versions. But somebody pointed out in the comments that's actually a good thing, because for a game like this, it would be too demanding for the developers and also for the player to have to master so many different systems over such a short period of time. So the fact that all the side games were fairly simple was probably a good thing, which is why I was actually able to complete the fighting game and the beat-em-up segments, despite being terrible at those kinds of games. I did feel like a few of those went on for a bit longer than they needed to. The tactical portion obviously comes to mind. I mean, it was kind of neat that they had a whole campaign stretched out there, but it was really just kind of the same thing over and over. The puzzle quest section as well comes to mind. It didn't need to have, what was it, 6 challenges, I think? 2 or 3 would have gotten the same point across. Right, it just keeps going and going. This end segment we've already seen in the previous video. Oh well. This will be the last time with Evoland, so we'll just... I guess enjoy it while it lasts. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, it is different. Okay. We got the profit there. Okay, so now I'm thinking, depending on how much of a percentage you have, you would have certain characters. So Ceres probably would be gone if we had lower than the 90-something% that we had last time. And I don't know, presumably all of the characters you'd have, I guess, in the order that we found them. Profit's an interesting choice though for 100. Yeah, so presumably Shiro, then Fina, Menos. Well, Menos would look kind of silly without Velvet in that pose. Maybe he has a different pose. I don't know. Oh, that's what this looks like at 100%. And then, just to be exceptionally silly, let's go grab that last Steam achievement while we're going. And then I will be really done with this, I guess. I mean, I still have some Evoland 1 achievements that I just don't feel like grinding for. But for Evoland 2, I just have the one left to get. I need to go back into the mines. For one last silly achievement. This is Really a strange way to be closing out the series, but it's what we're doing. So for this final achievement, I'm going to have to die. But first... Oh. Okay, I have a sword. Good. Use Menos one more time here. I need to find those Minecraft creeper enemies, and I have to let one of them kill me. And that will get me the last achievement. I guess it means I want to take a bunch of damage before I get to them, because I don't know how much damage they do. A lot of health. A lot of health that I don't want to pick up. Alright. Isn't that stuff supposed to go away eventually? That just takes a really long time. How did this work? Instead of just doing this by trial and error, maybe I should actually think about what I'm doing. Okay, I need... What does this do? Was that the only one that affects that? Okay, well that has to be... That has to be there. Okay, that has to be like that. There we go. Okay. Okay, this room should have what I'm looking for. Yes, okay. Unfortunately... Okay, there's another one at the bottom right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that only did 20 damage. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's not die prematurely. Oh, I do so much damage I can just knock those over with my sword? So much health. Okay, well, we're just gonna... There we go. Shoot. I don't wanna hit the creeper. Okay, good. Perfect. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Boom. Okay. Totally worth it. And that's going to be the end of the Evoland 2 LP. So thank you very much for following along if you have been, which presumably have been if you gotten to this point. I'll see you next time for something else.